Staff at two stores in Calgary are now wearing body cams, much like police do. It's a pilot project by Loblaw to try and deter violent incidents.
Trying to serve a customer, and sometimes you're coming into work and there's things that are happening that are out of your control. It can be very difficult for colleagues. We're going to pilot body cams in a store, which is something we haven't done before.
A Real Canadian Superstore and its adjacent Shoppers Drug Mart are taking part in the 3-month trial. Staff started wearing the cell phone-sized cameras this week. They record video and audio. Calgary is one of 2 Canadian markets piloting the projects. The other is in Saskatoon. And with me now is retail expert Bruce Winder. Bruce, thanks as always for joining us.
Thanks for having me on the program.
What do you think of this idea?
Well, I think something has to be done because if you look at shoplifting and organized retail crime, it's ballooned over the last, call it 2 to 3 years. And there seems to be a bit of a loophole there where people can really take whatever they want and walk out with it, and there's limited consequences. So I think this is a good step, a good move in the right direction to try to hold shoplifters and organized retail crime members accountable for their actions.
Is this going to make a difference, though? Will this stop those people? I mean, they already know they could walk out with impunity, so do they even care that they're on camera now with it?
Well, it might make a difference because it's one thing to sort of, walk out, like you said, but it's another thing to have, your face plastered over a video. And it might deter them a little bit. If they see that employees are wearing these cameras, it might deter them from shoplifting in that particular store. I mean, time will tell, right? And proof will be in the pudding and the test, but something has to be done also to protect retail workers because a lot of folks are abusing retail workers. They're afraid of getting hurt. Some are getting hurt. So I think something has to be done to try to circumvent this.
Now, is it not a concern, though, that a thief might try and grab the camera off the person?
Definitely. That's definitely a concern. I mean, that's something that hopefully will come out in the test. But that's definitely one of the risks is that they would try to grab it from the person. But even by grabbing it, because it's live, it's going to be recorded anyways. So it'll just be a video of them coming up to them and grabbing it. So they're not really off the hook. It just might startle the employee quite a bit, though.
Now, these are the first 2 places, Saskatoon and Calgary, first 2 in Canada. Has anybody else tried this, and have they had success?
There's been some success, I believe, in the United Kingdom. So I think a couple of grocers or stores have tried it in the United Kingdom with some success. Not sure if it's been piloted in the U.S. There might have been a couple stores. But definitely we need to come up with some different solutions here. And it's probably a combination of something like this, tighter laws, greater punishments, things of that nature, because it sure has gotten a lot worse over the last few years.
Absolutely. I mean, the thieves know that the staff are not supposed to stop them at all. We've seen videos of people shopping, and they try to stop them, and they're being told don't stop them. It's pretty much Wild West for them, isn't it?
It really is, and we have to remember all this goes back into the cost of goods, right? So if you have people doing this, you and I are paying for this in the retail prices that we buy products and services for. So I think I think more needs to be done on this, and it's probably going to take an effort, that will involve government at some point and police forces at some point, litigators, etc. But we have to find a way to stop this real soon.
And any chance we might see, because we've heard of a few stores starting to go back to cashiers and getting rid of the cashierless experience?
Yeah, that's definitely a trend we've noticed over the last, call it year and a half, because a lot of people were helping themselves during self-checkout. And there are some other technologies they're working on. But yeah, some stores have had no choice but to go back to using cashiers. And some people love cashiers. Some people say, you know what, I really wish I could go back to using self-checkout. It's quicker, it's easier, etc. So yeah, this is definitely a thorn in the side of the whole retail industry right now.
All right, Bruce, thanks as always for your insight.
Yeah, thanks. Have a great day.
You too. Bruce Winder is our retail expert.